So good morning children. So last class we have discussed up to food chemistry. So what is meant by food chemistry? So food is nothing but what? It is a substance give the energy to living things. So we are working. So we are getting the energy from where? Food. Okay, we are getting the energy from where? Food. Okay, so food chemistry deals with mainly which involves in the food preparation, that is called analysis, processing, package and utilization of materials including the bioenergy for the food safety and quality. Okay, so if you are taking any one food item, how to prepare, how to analyze, how to packing, how to transport, how to save, how to deliver, okay, how we will use this one. So everything it will monitor. So the chemistry is called food chemistry. So, okay, the food chemistry contains mainly three food. Okay, mainly three food. Three food items. Okay, one is body building food. Body building food. Okay, so what is meant by body? Body building food. Okay, second one energy giving food. Okay, third one productive food. Productive food. Okay, so first one body. Okay, so body building food. Okay, these are required for physical growth of the body. Energy giving food. Okay, these are all the food, but the supply of energy for the functioning of human body. Protective. Okay, so these protect us from deficiency disease. Okay, suppose some of the disease it may affect very easily. Suppose we may take the healthy food. Okay, so few disease it will not attack by us. Okay, so this is called what more? Different types of food materials. Okay, so next one, what is mean by goal of food chemistry? What is mean by goal of food chemistry? Goal of food chemistry. The main goal of food chemistry is to cater the needs of quality of food to the population in a sustainable way. So according to the populations, okay, we have to supply the sufficient amount of the food. Okay, that is the main aspect of what goal of food chemistry. Okay, so in a basic research, food chemistry study the property of proteins, fat, starches and carbohydrates as well as the micro components such as additives and fluorinates to define and food system. Okay, so in application, the research often developed a new way to develop what are the ingredients present in the food. Okay, so that is the main of goal of food chemistry. Okay, next one, chemicals in food. Chemicals in food. Chemicals in food. So many types of food items we are using in our day-to-day life. So how many chemicals are present in that food items? Okay, so first one, so that we can classify into nutrients and food additives. Okay, so food we eat in our day-to-day life contains natural and synthetic chemicals. So what are the chemicals are present there? Natural and synthetic. Okay, both the chemicals also present. Both the chemicals also present. So what is meant by natural chemicals and what is meant by synthetic chemicals? So first one, okay, natural or nutrients. Okay, these are the most essential chemicals present in the food. They are required for growth, metabolic activities of our body. For example, carbohydrate, proteins, vitamins and minerals, etc. Okay, so next one, synthetic. Okay, or synthetic and food additives. Okay, so what are the things are called food additives? So we are adding the chemicals. For example, vinegar, sodium benzoic acid. Okay, saccharin, monosodium glutamate, calcium diglutamate. Okay, so the monosodium glutamate and the disodium glutamate. Okay, monosodium glutamate and calcium diglutamate. Okay, so these are the substances are added to the food to give the color, and what more? Taste. Okay, to give the color and taste. TAST. Okay, so that purpose they are adding these chemicals to where? Food. Okay, so that food materials are called food additives. Okay, suppose if you are preparing any food items, we are adding the coloring agent. Okay, that is called food additives. Okay, so in our textbook page number 194, tabular column format is given. So they have listed out what more. So many food additives. Okay, food additives, just have to go through that one. Okay, so next one, the last chemistry of this chapter. Okay, applied chemistry, last one, Forsenic chemistry. Okay, FORENIC. Okay, Forsenic chemistry. Okay, Forsenic chemistry. Okay, so what is this chemistry? Okay, so this chemistry apply the scientific principle, techniques and methods to investigate of crime. So which chemistry ma? This chemistry, Forsenic chemistry. Okay, to investigate principles, techniques, methods to apply the how to find the crime. How to find the crime. That means what? How to investigate the crime. Okay, so day to day, daily you are seeing the newspaper getting the lot of incidents like what ma? Robbery, murder, sexual harassment, etc. Okay, so how the crime department investigate and analyze it? Okay, it is a really very tough job to find out these things. Okay, first they will collect the data, then next analysis, then next they will give the report. Okay, so these are the basic methods are involved in Forsenic chemistry. Okay, so Forsenic chemistry in criminal investigations, okay, involves there are two main steps. Okay, so first one, collection of evidence. Collection of evidences. Okay, so first one what ma? Collection of the evidences. Okay, suppose something in murder or a very something will happen in particular area. So first we have to collect the what are the possible. Okay, that means what ma? Data or evidence are available in that area. Okay, so they collect the physical evidences as such knife, instrument, materials, etc. in a systematic way and uncover their information using chemistry. So without touching the materials, we have to uncover. Okay, so that process is called what ma? Collection of evidences. Okay, second one, analysis of evidences. Analysis of evidences. So next one what ma? Analysis of evidences. So after collecting the evidences, we have to analyze, okay, such as what ma? Blood and DNA to attempt the determine when and by whom the crime was committed. Okay, so with whom, when, where. Okay, so for these questions we have to find out the answer. What we want to do, the analysis of evidence. Okay, last one, collaboration. Okay. So for this, to solve the crime, they discuss with other investigators like police officers, detective and other person scientists. Okay. Last one, report. So after analyzing of these everything, okay, finally they will give what ma? Report to the higher officials, or they will prepare the report to submit to the some of the higher official departments. Okay. So finally they prepare a report to the conclusion of the analysis. Okay, next one, method of Forsenic chemistry. Method of forensic chemistry. Okay, the world of forensic chemistry focusing on the theory and process of chemistry in forensic analysis show the role that the chemistry plays in criminal investigations. Okay, so what are the methods are involved in this one? Okay, first one, fingerprint. First one, fingerprint. So what is mean by fingerprint? What is mean by fingerprint? Okay, so fingerprint is one of the most important evidences in crime investigation. Okay, it is the most important. Okay, so with the help of whom? Okay, the crime was happened. Okay, definitely they may use what? Either hand or leg or their body. Okay, so based on this they will find out the evidences. Okay, fingerprints on smooth surfaces can often be made by visible by the applications of light or dark powder, but fingerprints on check or other documents are often hidden. Okay, so some of the chemicals they are using to spray there, then they may find out the fingerprint. Okay, cyanoacrylate ester fumes from glue are used to with the fluorescent dyes to make the fingerprints visible. Okay, so the fingerprints is not visible. They may spray some of the chemicals, either powder form or glue or some foams. Okay, after spraying this all those things, okay, suppose it may be visible, they will take the analysis. Okay, next one, biometrics. Biometrics. The science that involves the study of analysis of human body print is known as what? Biometrics. Okay, suppose if you are working in any of the institutions, so how they are taking the attendance using the biometrics. Okay, already they have taken our fingerprint. Okay, finger like what? Biometric. Okay, again we make it the same. Okay, both also it may say it will accept, otherwise it will not accept. Okay, the biometric system compares the body print to the specimen data already stored in the system. Okay, to verify the identification of the persons. Okay, next one, alcohol test. Third one, alcohol test. Okay, the last method of this one. Okay, drinkers can be easily identified the uses of applied chemistry. The persons being tested blows through a tube which bubbles the breath through the solutions of chemicals containing sulfuric acid, potassium dichromate, water and silver nitrate. Okay, suppose we may take the alcohol while blowing. Okay, with saliva, that alcohol also will come outside. Okay, so suppose we may transfer it into the tube. Okay, the tube already contains what? Either sulfuric acid, silver nitrate, sulfuric acid and silver nitrate solutions. Okay, so after mixing the alcohol to these solutions, okay, so what will happen? Oxidation process will happen. Suppose if you are taking the potassium dichromate, okay, K2Cr2O7. Okay, usually it has in what color? Orange color. Okay, so suppose it may alcohol it may present. Okay, the color it will change into green. Okay, okay, orange to green color, orange to green color. Okay, O-R-A-N-G-E, orange to what color? Green color. Okay, which one? If you are mixing the potassium dichromate with the alcohol, potassium dichromate with the alcohol. Okay, so the electrical device employing photocell compares the color of the test solutions with a standard solutions, giving the quantitative determination of alcohol content. So nowadays instead of this one, okay, nowadays instead of these things, okay, they have given the what? Electrical signal. Using the electrical signals, they are finding the how much we have taken. Okay, the test provides a quick and responsible determination of how much amount of the alcohol in a person's breath in a numerical measure of the amount of alcohol in the bloodstream. Okay, so these are all the some of the methods to identify the investigations. Okay, so that's all. Which chemistry is over, ma? Applied chemistry part is over. So what are the things we have discussed for this lesson? Okay, first one nanochemistry, second one pharmaceutical chemistry, third one dye chemistry, fourth one electrical chemistry, fifth one what, ma? Fifth one agriculture and food chemistry, electrochemistry, radiochemistry, last one was chemistry. Okay, so these are all the chemistries we have discussed in this lesson. Which lesson? Applied chemistry lesson. So chemistry past successfully have completed today. Okay, so next month, so what are the questions? Okay, so continuous question number should be given. Okay, continuous question number should be given. Okay, so first question. Okay, first question, ma. List out the tablet for food additives. List out the tablet for what, ma? A tablet the food additives and their uses. Okay, food additive and their uses. Okay, question number, continuous question number should be given. Okay, second question. Okay, explain the methods of organic chemistry. Explain the methods of organic chemistry. Okay, third one. Okay, write a short note on chemicals in food. Write a short note on chemicals in food. Okay, so totally how many questions, ma? 3. Okay, but continuous question number should be given. Okay, first one, tabulate the list of food additives. Second question, okay, explain the methods of organic chemistry. Okay, third one, write a short note on chemicals in food. Okay, so thank you, children. Remaining part we will see in the next class. Okay, thank you.